Yeah. So Steve, how do we recommend customers handle like emergency response and strategies and prioritizing recovery steps with corruption during a major outage? Because a lot of the times when we run into these customers, it's the system that they have to use. Like they don't work without that system.
Yep. So earlier you mentioned that I'm a volunteer firefighter and an EMT, and I've seen some pretty scary, pretty life-threatening kind of things happen, life or death situations in that. When we've dealt with corrupt databases, I've seen some business issues that are pretty big, but I've never seen a life or death situation. So whatever's going on with your system, take a breath, relax for a minute, and realize whatever goes on here, nobody's going to die. Okay. Maybe somebody's going to lose their job, but in the end, nobody's going to die on this corrupt database you're dealing with. And ask for help. Stay calm, ask for help, and we can get involved and help with that. And sometimes the help is just telling you what to do or how to handle it. Other times we can jump in and do the full repair, but know when to ask for help. If your house is on fire, you're generally not going to try and put it out yourself. You're going to call the fire department, hopefully. Think of a corrupt database that way. Think of it as ask for help, and we will do what we can. But also practice, 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 so that you're in a position that this is not the first time you've ever dealt with a corrupt database. I mean, we have the database corruption challenge that I did, I think, in 2015, that you can get through our database corruption class. You can get and practice all of those corrupt database repairs. I mean, practice it ahead of time and be in a position where this is not your first time ever doing a corrupt database. And when you talk to people, you squeak in your voice because you're so panicked. I mean, that's a sure giveaway to management that you don't know what you're doing. So practice ahead of time so you can be calm and take a good approach to it.
And one of the things, and I think we should do a session on this. It's not directly SQL Server related, but do a tabletop exercises. Tabletop exercises are becoming very popular in the ransomware area of sit down with management and go, okay, we just lost our main operational system. How are we going to operate? How are we going to have continuity of business? And think through that before it happens, because then is it going to be pretty? No, it might not be pretty, but at least you have a binder and you have people that know the process that's going to happen if that happens before it happens. And that way you can focus on staying calm and working the problem instead of, running around trying to fix things. And I think that's one of the other reasons that you can bring in help. You bring in firefighters. Firefighters usually probably don't get stressed when there's a building fire because they've done it before and they know exactly what they're doing. And that would say the same thing with Steve and I, is when we hit a corruption repair, we're usually very calm and we've done it before. So we go through all the steps that we need to do to bring the customer back online because we've done it before. So bring in the experts is what I would say.
Yep. And bring in the experts, practice on your own ahead of time, and just back to the Boy Scouts, be prepared, right?
Yeah, be prepared.